My name is Jacqueline Valencia, and I believe we're at Drawn Quarterly for Cassia's book, uh, Sea Burial Laws According to Country, and I hope that you buy it. It is a wonderful book. I bought it myself. I'm here in Toronto, and I am just finished launching Lilith with Desert Pets Press. And I hope that if it's there that you buy it, because it is one of my... I had a lot of fun writing this, and kind of a step moving towards something else from where I was. Either way, I'll be reading to you a few things, and I miss Montreal. Hello to anybody out there that I do know who's there, and yeah, and I'll read you a few things from here. I smiled. I smiled. I smiled, and smiling meant cheerfully, but laughed when smiling and my drink poured out of my mouth onto my dress, and you were feeling confused but happy. I think, and you smiled from your enjoyment, and I said I was a joyful person, joyous, blissful, free-spirited, unaware. I smiled happily, whatever cheerfully, I guess, even though I ruined my dress because I'd never call you again, and still laughing because laughing means something good to me, and you'll never get the joke. Cinematic drugs. This one's dedicated to those of you who know Toronto. Is if you go to the acknowledgements, dedicated in honor of the closed movie theaters of Toronto, particularly the Cumberland 4, the Uptown, Backstage, and the Eden Center Cineplex, one of which I saw Shaft, and the other one I saw Superman for the first time. Cinematic drugs. Dark alleys always have a vampire. Dark alleys always have a vampire who is an asshole, well-read about the entheogen in his pockets, and Giallo film trivia. He's also got complicated stories about trips where he's reaching out to vermilion skies. Coming out of the movie theater, he engages me with it. I counter with talk of sunny days and old heartbreak, and virile people I could never be. Me. Those folk go on marches after work while torching the secrets they can't expose. Him. How awful to be azure about almonds. Want some acid? Me. Sure. I end up dancing with a monk into black-eyed agony. Made sure I stole that guy's passion and incense, too. And hand fasting. Our ties were undone. I suggested a hand fasting to solidify our family. I was reborn out of your own spiritual quests, awakened by the dharmas and akashic flows that ebbed from your appropriated mandalas. I thought naturally this would help, and I loved you muchly. I prepared and you staged by casting anise and cowslip, mixing them with the burning sage in my hand. We set basil by the bed. This love born out of inexperience, and then attachment. We set the lights low, said the words, set the fire anew. Yet we dimmed, banished us by burning out. I kneeled to your elements, handing me lessons, a moon revealing what I knew all along, while I fasted by its cycles forevermore. Here's one. Witch, be calm. Overall, hunting is a lot of fun for witches. This is how they gather information on how to disrupt your general sense of well-being and trip the patriarchy. Witch, be calm. Use onion-tipped wands and gender-defying robes, pet the buck, deal the 5 of cups, prophesize a new optimism, reveal the surface of your hearts. Generally, loving is a lot of sadness for witches. This is how they express their freedom, dance, to exclaim their owning of the moment, and find their wings clipped. This is the title, Barry. You are as frightful as an engine developed solely for the countenance of sexual innuendo timed to a witch house beat. Your ideas are as fresh and new as an adjectivized stromatite. The glow of your teeth exudes the courage of raw liver. In your presence, even my shadow acquires the mask of the Baba Yaga. Your hallucination phase reminds me of those balmy days when the championship mold was breeding, and so were the valued thoughts of men. Your higher cerebrations are most post-mortem. I love your eyes, but only with ketchup. Hey, have a holy time. Get dizzy and pretend you're a half-nymph. Part baby dragonfly, part insatiable want. Hang your heart on your house and make yourself a people haven. Let 15 people slowly in, no more, no less, a widow, a worrywart, a carnival worker, and the rest make them shadows, so you'll always be curious of the projections. Serve the widow a ruby and a shot of mezcal, the worrywart a lukewarm tea, the carnival worker your finest wine, and the shadows the sun on the rocks. Show them your book of colors and your photo of the dewdrop on a leaf that got 32 likes on Instagram. Yes, that one. The widow will cry at its fragility, the worrywart will cringe at its stationary condition, the carnival worker will finish your hors d'oeuvres, and the shadows will dissolve into the background to gel with your mismatched furniture and your resolve for the time remaining. At the end of the day, your contented guests will leave your home shouting loving incantations of a day so interesting they will grow into iridescent kings and queens that once treaded on your lawn, because you were good to them for no reason whatsoever. You will live for just 2 months after. Many thanks again to Drawing Quarterly, and also to everybody at Desert Press. Also to congratulations to Kasia, and once again, I miss you, Montreal. Bye.